Okay, good morning. Follow-up time. Okay, so as many of you guys know, I went to the doctor last week, annual checkup, got blood work done, found out, had the testimony that my cholesterol was up a couple years ago. I did what I had to do to bring it back down. Boom, perfect, cool. What I didn't know is that, and I found out through my blood work, is that my iron was low. Now, over the years, I have had experiences with my iron being low before, so I knew, what to expect. Did I feel any different? Did I know that my iron was low by how I felt? No, I didn't. So I reached back out to the doctor I was seeing, and I'll tell y'all why in a minute. I reached back out to that doctor every day, leaving a message with the nurse line, no call back. He's just not responding. I'm calling back, like putting urgency on it, like, hey, okay, it's been a few days. I'm trying to see what he wants to do, whether it's a pill, do I need to do an infusion? I've done an infusion before in pregnancy back in 14 or 16. I had a blood transfusion after my C-section in 2020, so I knew that there were ways to go about it. So just trying to see what he wanted to do. At that time, the iron level was at a 6. Not getting a response back, okay? At all. And every time I call, the nurses are like, well, he just hasn't looked at it yet. He hasn't looked at it yet. And I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling comfortable with that answer after a week. And so everything I'm reading is like, okay, you need to not wait with your levels being that low. You need to be seen. So boom, I decided to go to the emergency room last night. They run the test, they run the numbers. Yes, it is in fact low. It is actually dropping lower. So it went down to a 5.5. At that low of a level, they suggested that I needed to do a blood transfusion to bring it back up to at least a 7, to where I can start implementing more iron in my food and a supplement to keep me level and to build it back up. But when it's a certain level of low, like they have to get you back up to baseline. That's not even baseline. It's still below baseline, but out of the danger zone. So I go to this doctor just because I've been going to him, but I'm about to change, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I decided to go this year and just get the stuff that insurance would pay for, like the lab works that they would pay for to get for free. My plan is to go to the Institution of Natural Health. I think that's the name of it. But they do more in-depth testing to see your specific makeup, like what food you should eat for your blood type. If you have high blood pressure, what is causing your exact blood pressure, or your exact anemia, or your exact diabetes, or whatever it is that you have. And so I didn't have to pay for extra things. I decided to go to my doctor and get the stuff that insurance would pay for. But saying it to say, I'm done. I am done, because it's there is no reason why I have to hunt you down as the patient to get the level of care that should be given when you're having something going on with your body. I just can't do it. I already knew that this doctor was not for me when I told him, I'm going to correct my cholesterol with my diet and my lifestyle. And he questioned it. Well, you mean to tell me that you've had blood pressure problems since your 20s and now you're going to, fix everything? And I was like, that's exactly what I'm saying. And as you as my doctor, I expect you to believe in me, or at least coach me through it to the best of your ability. But that didn't happen. But saying that to say, I am doing well. I'm fine. I got the blood transfusion, brought my levels back up to where they need to be, to where I can go and, get my vegan iron supplements and put those into my diet and eat more iron fortified foods and just stay on top of it. So saying that to say, no, you're not going to always feel what's going on with you. You have to go and get yourself checked out and get your blood work and advocate for yourself. Look at those numbers. It'll tell you and show you by the color where you are as far as the range, whether you're high, in the green, or you're low. And you gotta go to know. Okay? Y'all be blessed. Have a good one. I'm gonna follow up with y'all later. Bye.